Repatriation Center in Limpopo has been working around the clock to verify and process undocumented migrants. Thousands have already been processed and repatriated from the facility following protests against undocumented migrants. On the sidelines, NGOs are providing relief and support to those awaiting at the center. We now cross live to SABC News reporter, that's Lutendo Bobodi, for the updates. Lutendo, we do understand this site to be quite busy at times. It is quite a high-pressure site. But give us a sense of what you are seeing there on the ground today.
Well, you're right, quite busy at times, but not today. You know, we've been here since 12 o'clock this afternoon, and over the last 4 hours, only one bus came through full of passengers, and I can confirm to you those passengers are from Malawi. I spoke to some of them. I greeted them, of course, in their own language, and it was confirmed to me that they are going to Malawi. But as I said, over the last 4 hours, it was a handful of people. Around 2 o'clock, I saw about 10 people queuing to be processed. And other than that, it's just now, a few moments ago, that bus coming through, I think coming from KZN, and they are now being lined to be processed so that the same bus will then ferry them to the Bridge border post, which is not far from where we are right now. And they will then cross over to Zimbabwe and to their country, Malawi. But basically, it has been quite quiet throughout the day, at least today. And if you're talking about scaling down, this is the true epitome of scaling down. But let's just talk about this particular temporary repatriation center here outside Musina. You can see a huge, it's built on a vast expanse of land here outside Musina. You can see the tents here. It has the capacity to house over 20,000 people. And over the last couple of weeks, people were gathering here to be processed. I was trying to get a word from the Department of Home Affairs earlier. I tried to reach out to the authorities here, but at the time there was an urgent international meeting that they were engaged in, and we couldn't talk to them. We just wanted to get to know, in terms of numbers, how many they've processed over the last couple of days, say 2-3 days back. But we just gathered that over the last 2-3 days, people they were processing like 200, 150 and so on and so forth and stuff like that. But today I can confirm to you that only a handful have been processed so far, apart from those that just came here a few moments ago. And I understand that now they're being lined to be processed so that they can cross over to Zimbabwe.
Lutendo, only a handful of people being seen at the site, at least for now. But let's speak to the kind of services they're receiving at this particular site. What is Home Affairs assisting them with there?
Well, from the onset, they talk about respecting human rights. People have the right, to facilities like your bathrooms and food. And of course, you had organizations like Gift of the Givers who have been handing out food. And you have other people, of course, not only here, but also around Musina, the Bridge border post, who are, those good Samaritans who are giving water, refreshments, food. But talking about in this particular center, you have Gift of the Givers who are still here. We also tried to reach to them to gauge their minds and get to know what has been unfolding in terms of giving these people food, but they couldn't speak to us. But I can say that what I've observed over the last few weeks, people were being catered for, in essence. That's
Lutendo, of course, coming to us from that repatriation site out in Musina.